ever beautiful. Let me repeat that again. Sharon and Chiku, good afternoon. How are you doing this afternoon? I'm very well. I guess you are ready for today's story.
I am.
It's a lot. But let's dive into it. Now, we already know the #1 trending news across social media, across Nigeria, is about Nwoko and Regina Daniel's family brouhaha. Since they refuse to more like tackle their family issues privately, we've decided that we'll help them to tackle their issues on social media and as they hot on active citizens, because we are active in the first place. Now the people, the what's it called, her community, Regina Daniel's community, more like her kinsmen, has actually come out with, you know, a lot of development concerning land grabbing and the rest of them, accusing Nwoko of a lot of atrocities, and we'll just go right into it. Now, they posted a video of a dead blessing saying that this is a gentle son of Onitsha Igbo. He died in Senator Ned's house. Regina was there. The security authority in Delta State has failed to bring him to task. It is about time. There is no peace for the wicked. Ned is a wicked human being, and he will not rest. And in the same vein, they equally posted a video, a picture of Mrs. Oshodi Oyedo, Senator Ned, saying that Senator Ned took her piece of land, the piece of land that was bequeathed to her and children, and equally her grandchildren, by her late husband. It is the height of recklessness, and it is the usual lawlessness that has characterized his life. That is why he will lock up Regina's brother. Now, pride goes before a downfall. He cannot accept what he dishes to other people. They equally posted another picture of one Prince Daniel Nwoko. They said the man who is in the picture is the man who saw Nwoko's picture, the man who sold his goods and sent Senator Ned to the United Kingdom. He is currently ill and he lives in Lagos. He is my immediate elder brother. What did he get in return after sponsoring Senator Nwoko in the UK? Treachery and abandonment, and equally neglect. Prince Dan Omoye gave Ned life, light, and life opportunities, and they are equally urging the public to share the pictures and a lot of videos so that they can get justice for these people that have died, and people that, I mean, Nwoko has grabbed their lands, tagging him as a wicked, you know, man. And I just want to, you know, go straight to this question: are we, or have we established the fact that Nwoko is a criminal, a land grabber, a drug user, an abuser, woman abuser, a woman beater, and he needs to be investigated by all the security agencies in Nigeria?
So the one we know about is the Regina's issue, right? And truly, there is something about situations like this. When you open one case, it's like a cankerworm.
Yes.
The other ones just sprout up and opens up. Now, for this particular issue, Nwoko's brother coming out to lay all of these allegations, I just think, in as much as social media is powerful, now he has gotten the attention that he needs to make this a case. He should treat it legally, right? We are saying again, these are adults, these are older people, and they should be able to resolve these issues within themselves. So I'm just saying that if this is proof, if this is proof bound, they have evidences, they have gotten the public's attention, I think the next step for the Nwoko family, if they're unhappy with their son, Nwoko, is to go to court and then let the court decide from there. So the issue about him being a land grabber, that I really am not aware of those things. I can't say, because I have not expressed in one hand. The situation we are aware of is Regina Daniel's case. So
exactly. But a lot of people have come out to say a lot of demeaning things about him, a lot of things that he has done in the past. He gets both his community and the rest of them, and even, you know, some of his friends, even his brother in particular, has come out to say some things about him. But let's move forward to what Hannah Montana, Uche Montana came out to equally say, because he accused her of involving Regina in drug dealings. Like
interesting allegations.
Exactly.
Like
so
that.
She has come out to clear the air. We'll take a look at the video, and when we'll come back, we'll discuss further on it. came out in her Instagram account and tweeted, "I have no involvement or connection to the situation. Going to say anything earlier, but I felt it's important to clear the air. My attention has been drawn to a circulating post that appears to link my name to certain claims. For clarity, I have no involvement or connection to the situation described. This note is simply to set the record straight and protect my peace." Now, we remember that when Regina started her rehabilitation, there was a clear instruction by the doctor to strictly restrict people, especially her enablers, from having access to her. The therapy was arranged after I noticed troubling changes in her behavior linked to her dependence on certain illegal substances, including going for 48 hours without sleeping and eating every 2 hours. Unfortunately, Sammy, Destiny, and some of her siblings, together with a few of her friends, notably Sonia, Uche Montana, among others, constantly defied those instructions. They would come into the house uninvited, sometimes forcing their way in, and would bring her the same drugs she was being treated for instead of helping her recover. I mean, and many more. This is actually comments coming from Nwoko when he accused Sonia and Uche Montana, and Uche Montana has come out to say that she didn't actually, she's not involved in the entire thing going on with drug and Regina Daniels. And I just want to ask, as a legal practitioner, do you think that Nwoko has the right to make such allegations?
You know, it's rather interesting, right, that the people that allegedly supplies Regina these drugs are her siblings. It's just very interesting. Her siblings, the closest people to her, her family members, because now when you look at what Regina Daniels is saying, she has also come out to accuse Nwoko of being narcissistic and wanting to isolate her from people who really care about her, so that when she is in trouble, she will have nowhere to run to, right? Now, it is just very interesting to note that the people that the doctor says she should avoid are her family members. Now, if Nwoko had not been in the picture, she has always been with her family, and if Nwoko was not in the picture or will not be in the picture, she would still be with her family. So it's really interesting to look at that plot. Now let's also take a look at the mentioning of names. Uche Montana, when we were having this conversation earlier, I just said to you that this just seems like a very petty conversation. It's like that friend that you divulge things to, and when things go south, they come and they just say everything that you've told them in secret. If your wife is taking drugs, call out to your wife if you want to, although it's not advisable, because that's supposed to be your pride. You want to call her out, you've already made up your mind to do that, do that. Calling other people's names involved, or whether they are not involved, and making allegations and claims that you can't verify or you can't back up does not make sense. Uche Montana is such a big name in the industry already. To have her name being dragged into situations or matters like this, it just doesn't sit well. And finally, on this particular case, Nwoko said that they sometimes force their way. I have not seen. You've got, you know, it's big people's house, right? Yes. It's big man's house. You can't force your way inside. First of all, who is going to give you the code to enter the estate? How are you going to force your way past security? And Nwoko, someone of his status would have, you know, security personnel around him. So it's just really interesting. I'm just pointing interesting things, right? It's interesting to see that the people supplying her drugs are her family members, her siblings. It's interesting that he called out the name specifically, and it's important to know that they are strong enough to fight his security personnel.
And I don't really understand the fact that he came out, was it yesterday when we were discussing about the fact that he said it was actually his enemies that is using the whole thing against him. Well, in the first place, he has called names, mentioned a lot of, you know, high or notable figures in this movie industry or the rest of that. And I'm like, for somebody that, you know, could come out to say that is his enemies, and then he's trying to create enemies for his own wife too, it doesn't really sit. The whole thing is still vague in my sight. And while in the same vein, we are still seeing that Ned's fourth wife is going or has gone on a 115 million vacation with her kids. She showered praises on Ned and thanked him for making life soft and fine for them. According to her, Ned is her God on earth, an angel sent by God to her. And I'm just going to ask, do you think that amidst this chaos that other wives of Ned are still proud to call him their husbands, and many Nigerian ladies, if given the opportunity, will marry Senator Ned Nwoko?
Of course. There's even a particular picture that is trending of a lady saying, Ned, forget that girl, I'm ready. There's a picture like that trending on Instagram. Yeah. So yes, I do believe there are 1,001 Nigerian girls that will jump at Ned if he declares himself ready to marry again. There will be a lot of people. And for his other wives, see, I believe that these people got married to Ned knowing what was in it for them, right? We saw the situation that happened some time ago when one of his wives had the same online battle with Ned Nwoko, but it didn't get as much popularity as what Regina is getting. So I think they already have had their fair share of, you know, battles and quarrels, and maybe they already understand what they want for themselves. You see that thing that she mentioned, soft life. There are some women that would do anything to have that financial security, not just for them but for their kids. I think a lot of people are willing to do anything, even marry the beast.
Yeah. That's that hits so hard. And there was this thing we were discussing about him marrying, you know, women when they are much younger, and it wasn't. I saw somebody in our comment section saying that he didn't actually marry the other wives when they were much older, when they became adults around 18, that it was actually when they were much younger that he got married to them. So it seems he has a trait of marrying younger women. Exactly. And then, yes, in the same vein, the brother, that is Sammy, who got released of recent, was involved in a call with Regina Daniels, and he said that he is ready to go to prison 5 times in as much as the sister is not beaten. Let's take a look at that video, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation.
I Star, I believe you. I believe you, I Star, bro. I love you. Allah, nobody go beat me again. Now you talk calm. I love you so much, so much. Type shit, bro. Wolfgang,
that was somehow a loving and it's something in a video that you can actually admire. It shows that a brother is ready to go to any length to protect the sister. And I just want to say, what does that say about siblingship, and why hasn't Regina's brother and family defended, Ned Nwoko's brother and family defended him in the way that Regina's family is defending her?
I think it's a bragging right for Regina, because there's something she said. She said can she brag about the fact that she's loved by many people? I think apart from the fact that, you know, she's loved by many people, there is love at home. Exactly. So there is a difference between individuals who have love at home and those who don't. And I just think personally, it's the way you make your bed, that's how you're going to lie on it. So for Regina Daniels, that particular video, I also saw that. I thought it was really cute. That, you know, they have that bond, they have that connection. Not a lot of families have that. So yes, it is something that I boldly encourage amongst siblings, amongst family members. The world is already tough enough to, you know, have to be fighting your enemies. So yes, I wish Ned Nwoko well with that on that front. Having to fight your family can be a turmoil. So yes, it is good to have love at home.
Definitely. And it's quite appalling that nobody, both his circle of friends, his politicians, his colleague in the office, and the rest of them has come out to say, oh, Ned is actually a great guy, he has done this for me.
We've seen a few.
I
saw one PA like that came out to say that Ned is a good person, talking about the things that he did for Regina Daniels, saying that Ned is a vegetarian, so there's no way he takes drugs. He doesn't even. Are you sure
that might actually be a PR stunt at the end of the day? Because I mean, we're supposed to see so many people coming out to say, you know, good things about Ned that could actually, you know, counter the entire allegations by the community, by Ned's family, by Regina's family, and Regina herself.
Exactly.
And then in that same vein, we've seen a video of Regina in a club, Vanity Club. She was spotted with P Square, dancing and jumping up. And I just want to ask, does this mean that she has moved on from the brouhaha?
It's not possible. God just took a day off. Just took a night off to ease off the stress. It's not possible. The fight is still ongoing. We also saw a video of Paned playing with her kids, with his other kids. They were having a tennis ball time off, and it's just the beginning of a whole lot for Regina Daniels, because if she really doesn't plan on going back, she also has to fight for those kids. And I see those kids being the biggest battle she would have to contend for, because from what we are seeing, Nwoko seems to really love his kids a whole lot, that even though he has, you know, a lot of them, he's not willing to let go of even one or two. So that's going to be that's something I foresee that's going to be a huge deal.
Definitely, I concur. Then finally on this Regina stock, I know that more developments are going to come up, but let's just wrap it up in this Regina talk. What mediums do you think that, I mean, apart from Regina, the entire public, Nigerians should explore in order to seek accountability from the government officials, particularly Ned Nwoko?
You know, normally, formally, it would be the mainstream media. It would be the media. And it is sad that we don't have those channels where we can ask for these people, we can ask for accountability, transparency. When you see the SSA to the president or media aides, they are only on the side of their employers, right? Not really on the side of the people. So I think, the media will always be a way people can get through to these men.
But what if this notable key holders in the family, in the society, have a way of controlling what goes on in the media? Or the narrative? Then
it means that the media has been compromised, right? And for us to move forward, we need to have a media that has integrity and is full of influence and bias and is neutral, so that we can get what we want from it. So if that's the case, it means we need to start fixing a lot in our media.
We have to fix a lot in our media, and I think at this point there are a whole lot of, you know, accusations and allegations facing, or rather against, Ned Nwoko, and it is high time for him to provide counter evidence. It is high time for him to clear the air on where he stands in this whole thing, because I mean, it has gone south. It is a lot on the media space. Now let's move over to the last story for the day, more like a disturbing and humorous video of a 35-year-old Nollywood actor, Ray Emodi. I don't really know what inspired him to go into this, you know, journey, or rather making the whole video is making rounds on social media. But let's just take a look at it, and when we'll come back, we'll discuss further on it. You know, growing up, I've always had this crush for Ray Emodi. I mean, I love his acting skills, and I mean the way he embodies his roles in the entertainment industry. And I was really disappointed to see this video of him, and I'm asking, is it that he can't make this, just not enough money in the entertainment industry anymore? I mean, the movie roles that he has been getting, that he decided to toe different round of different route of entertainment, and he chose to rap with lace.
I think, okay, like you said, for me, it was when I was in school, right? I didn't grow up with Ray Emodi. I didn't grow up watching Ray Emodi. Just recently, to be honest, when I started seeing him on the screen, and like most of some Nigerian girls, we had a crush on him because truly, the way he embodies his roles and his character, and he delivers excellently. He really is a great actor, but a music artist, not so much. Not so much. I don't know. It's it's quite crazy. It is crazy because how do you go from being an exceptional actor to being a Y-list music artist? You're not even up and coming. That is not up and coming at all. That is not it. I don't know. I think another thing, right, is the people that are around these people, the people that advise them, their friends. I don't think they tell them the truth
at all.
And even if they don't tell you the truth, can't you tell yourself the truth? I mean, you know the songs that Nigerians love and they listen to. Is that what you're singing? It just doesn't
you know, a lot of people have, acted as inspirations to these people, and I'm asking, when I said what I said earlier, I mentioned that he is 35 years old, and I'm like, a 35 years old could not actually advise himself or inspire himself on what to do with his life, and the only thing he thought of, well, I don't really know how the whole journey is going to pan out for him, but we are wishing him well. I know
how it's going to pan out. It's going to pan out well. Stop panning anywhere. Stop it already.
It's so funny. I mean, I love the comical view. Everybody is laughing about the whole thing, and like we already know, Nigerians are going through a lot of tough times. So this little comedy will not actually hurt to Nigerians. He's actually
this is comedy.
Exactly, serious business. Exactly. But I think this is where we are going to call it a wrap on today's show on Acide Hot, and I would like to appreciate you, Sharon, for always doing this with me. I pray that Regina, Daniels, and the family get to sort this issue, because it is too much, and I think we are even growing tired of talking about this whole thing over and over again. We are really tired, but what can we do? That is what is trending in Nigeria today, so we still have to bring it to your table, provide more information so that you stay grounded and abreast with information as it unfolds. But thank you so much. If you're joining for the first time, this is Acide Hot right here on Active Citizens, and we have shows morning, afternoon, nights. Make sure you join our shows. If you're yet to subscribe, please like, comment, and share, and subscribe to us, to our channels. You can find us across all social media platforms at Active Citizens, and you can find me on my private page on Facebook at Uche Sophia, and on Instagram at Miss Solex. You, Sharon?
You can find me across all media at Sharon and Mchuku.
All right, till we see you in the evening for Active Citizens Parliament. Do have a wonderful and reginalious afternoon. What was that?